Hello everyone and welcome to my very first PES 2020 video. That's right, the time is finally here. Demo has been released, and in this video I want to give you guys a preview of the edit mode, as it has become sort of a tradition for the past 3 years on this channel. I always gave you guys a preview of the edit modes, a very important part of PES, and that always happened day one when the game was released. This year it will happen earlier than ever because Konami had this brilliant idea of adding the edit mode to the demo, which is a first. And by the way, I think this is the biggest PES demo to date. I mean, we've got 13 teams, we've got 14 stadiums, that's a lot. We've got edit mode on top of it all, and to my understanding it's not a fully unlocked edit mode. You can't edit players, but it's very important that it's there, especially for kit makers, for option file makers, because they'll be able to edit the teams, such as the names, emblems, kits, stadium name, manager names and all that stuff, and then export and prepare the files for when the game will, the full game will be released. So let's not waste any more time. I don't want to make this too long. So I go to settings, and here we'll find, of course, all our options or our settings and edit mode. There it is. We're going to, yes, create the edit file. That's what edit the data actually means. Okay, so that has been created, and let's have a look, because so as you can see, player editing is not here. We do have import export. We can apparently import teams, but to my understanding this doesn't work. I mean, I don't have any file right now, but it doesn't work with files say from PES 2019. We had the same thing last year. We couldn't import files exported from PES 2018 into 2019, but this is again for testing. If you export a file, then you can try to import it back, see if there's any bugs or stuff like that. So really great stuff to see this in the demo. It's again, it's something unseen, never seen before, and it's great. We have import images here, and we've got strips, large and small resolutions, just like until now, team emblems, and sponsor logo, which is something new. And you also get the resolution there, 256 by 128. Now I have to get some images. We'll try this out, but let's go to teams, and we actually have a few leagues here. We have the fake leagues, the European, South American and Asian fake leagues. We've got the Spanish league. This is only the first division, which is interesting that the second division is not here, but it will be in the full game. I don't really understand why it's not in the demo. Maybe some sort of limitation. And then the two English divisions. Now we've got Arsenal, which are a partner club, not only a licensed club, but a partner club. That's why they're here. We can't view. Okay, so we can't actually view the kits for the licensed teams. Let's see, official partners. What's this? Oh, alright, so there it is. So okay, this is where you change the sponsors. So you've got 3 options. You can load 3 different images, and base color. Oh, you can change the background. Does it apply in oh, okay, it applies in here. That's interesting. So since we can do this to every team in the game, I'm thinking, and it would actually be great, this would be an amazing thing to have conferences before and after matches, even of your opponents, not just you know, your own coach and players, your own team. That would be something really cool. Now I'm going to bring this back to default, and you know, since we're here, let's try and import some images. Okay, so I needed some images. I'm going to import them now. Going to sponsor here. And I'm going to keep the Arsenal theme, as you can see. So I'm going to import all 2 of the images, and we now return to Arsenal. We go to partners here, and we're going to replace this the pitch is ours with Adidas, their kit supplier. Alright. We're going to keep this eFootball logo since they will have eFootball, PES, whatever. They will have the game promoted on the stadium since they're partnered. And I'm going to, yes, I replaced that third one, it was the My Club one, with this Visit Rwanda logo. So there it is, looks pretty good already. Now I'm curious if this will actually I don't think it's meant for stadiums. I don't think this will appear as ad boards on the stadiums, but nonetheless it's great for this. Let's make the backdrop red to fit the club's color. There we go. And sure, there's not much point to it right now for us, but for option file makers, they'll have to edit this as well, and once we'll jump into Master League, we'll see them during the interviews and press conferences. So yes, that's about it. Something very interesting that I noticed are the generic team names, you know, the names for the unlicensed teams. So Arsenal is licensed, but then we move here and what do we see? Aston RB, as in Aston Villa, Bournemouth RB. I don't know what, I'm not really sure what RB is supposed to, but here's the thing, the logo, the team's badge are still the old ones, which is interesting. We keep scrolling down, we've got Brighton, Burnley, Chelsea B. I never expected to see this in a PES game, apart from, you know, PES 5. I've got Crystal Palace. It's pretty much the actual team names. Leicester, Liverpool. They've just lost license to Liverpool, but now they are known as Liverpool R. And I saw this in a picture or clip, I think, on Twitter yesterday, and I was thinking, what's Everton going to be? Liverpool B, as in Liverpool Blue? No, they're Everton. So look at this. Manchester B doesn't really make sense for City, but you know that's City. Manchester United is now licensed again. Newcastle, Norwich, Sheffield, Southampton, Tottenham, Watford, and West Ham, Wolverhampton. This is crazy. We're moving to Championship. There's Barnsley, Birmingham, Blackburn, and so on. The Spanish League, Álava, which I guess is Alaves, Barcelona, Bilbao, Eibar, Getafe, Granada, Leganés, Levante, Llobregat. Not really sure which one this is supposed to be, but look at Real Madrid. No more MD White. Welcome Madrid Chamartin B. Madrid Rosas RB. Atletico Madrid, right? Pamplona. This has to be one of the... I don't even know who promoted, to be honest, so I have to admit that. Sevilla, Triana, this is supposed to be Real Betis, Valencia, Valladolid, Vasco Gipuzkoa, Celta Vigo, even the crest is similar for them one, and Villarreal. So it's really interesting, but I like this. I like this because, first of all, they can now have the teams organized alphabetically, which is, I mean, they were organized alphabetically before, but when you change the fake team names to the real names, they were all scrambled up because of how they were sorted. But now it's much easier to actually have them organized alphabetically, which is great. Second of all, this year, I don't know if you guys noticed, but they started to be very aggressive license-wise. They're kind of trying to bring a bigger and better reply to FIFA. And this is great because they have to fight for mindshare. You know, FIFA is on the mind of a lot of people and gamers in general, even people gamers who are not even playing football games or sports games at all. But if you ask them, oh, tell me the name of a football sim or a football game. Oh, FIFA, right? There's another one. That, you know, that's true. That's what the majority thinks. That's what mindshare is. And those who know about PES know that PES is the team with fewer licenses. And they mark PES for the wacky fake names, but now they're so similar. And you know, if you use city names, district names, that's not copyright infringement. And I think that's brilliant. I mean, again, you now go to the English League and you have Liverpool R. It's Liverpool. It used to be Merseyside Reds. or something like that. But it's Liverpool now. I like the retro crest, by the way. So you get what I mean. Chelsea is Chelsea B, but you just delete B, import the real emblem, and there you go. You're halfway licensed Chelsea in the game now. So this is a really good move, and it will help with mindshare because it'll be easier for, let's say, normies to get into the game now. They won't wonder what is London FC and all that stuff. So very interesting move, and credit to them. Again, you might say, but this is so risky, it's just like the team's names. Many of the team's names are just city names or district names. That's not copyright infringement. It's not Chelsea FC in here, it's Chelsea B. Where's the copyright infringement? Really move. I'm really happy to finally see them do something brave like this, and I'm sure it will help them in the long run, and will help them especially with mindshare, as I said. Now, since we are here, let's see what we can change to an unlicensed team. We checked out Arsenal. Here's what we can change here. So team name, it's a very stripped down edit mode, but as I said, it's just for option file makers to create all this stuff, edit and prepare all the files. So you can change the team name and the abbreviation and all that. Look at that, this year even abbreviations might be a breeze because they're already, that's brilliant. So we've got that. Obviously you can change the emblem, the team colors. Finally, no more blue and yellow, I just realized. That's great. I'm sure it's the same for the other teams. And strip. So here you can import the kits. Once again, you can only import a third and fourth kit, no second goalkeeper kit. Maybe next year, who knows. But yes, I think you can notice that the player models are once again changed, and the kits obviously follow. So the shorts, some people say they're too long. I think they're fine. I mean, most of the players are going to wear their shirts untucked anyway and will cover a big part of the shorts, so I don't see a problem with this. But the shirts themselves actually do look pretty nice. The colors even feel a bit more vibrant, which I like. The textures, in the videos it looked kind of weird. I thought, what's this wrinkled mess? They're way too wrinkly. But now seeing them, in full screen, full HD, it's actually nice. It makes them feel much lifelike. Makes them actually feel like, makes them look like they're made out of fabric. So that's cool. But let's check something very important. Do we have? Oh, that's right. Do we have new patterns here? Do we have new models? Do we have new stripes or anything? Doesn't really seem like it. So, these don't really matter unless you create your own teams. If you're going to want to license the teams, you'll just import the kits and it'll look fine. You won't have to play around with kit models and so on. I do like one thing, the socks. You see that? Again, it looks really realistic. It can easily trick your mind that that's actually fabric right there. Look at that. Very nice textures. I think that the captain's armband is now a bit tighter. You see how it wrinkles up the sleeve? Looks really nice. I can't wait to see it in action. Now let's see the fonts. So I think this one was in last year's game, as well as this one and this one and this one. This one looks new. This one looks new. Huh, that's interesting. I think this one as well. They had a similar one, but it was different. I think a bit thicker. Oh, now, so you've got a font that has the letters a bit spread out. As you can see, this one. This one, they are more stretched out. That's interesting. So this is another new one. This one is modified. We had one similar. I don't think it's... I mean, it is new because it's different, but I think it's a variation of one of the older fonts, which is good. It looks pretty nice, I have to admit. So we've got a remodeled one. This one has been in the games until now. This one again is another new one or modified one. This one is new. It's interesting. Looks like early 2000 fonts, doesn't it? And this one we had before, but I'm not I'm not sure if in the exact same format or if this is modified. So we've got about 4 or 5 new or modified fonts. They look new anyway. That's interesting. It is a start, not as many as I would have liked to see, but pretty good. It's good that they're finally listening and changing things up a bit, you know, for variety's sake. Let's see how these look number wise. And even this one, the second one, I remember using a lot on plenty of Nike kits especially. I think it's modified, or it might be the colors or the kit texture that makes it look different, but I think for all I know, they might all have been slightly modified, which is cool. This looks pretty much the same. This looks pretty much the same. This is a new one. Okay. Oh, I really like the look of this one. They're really thin and stretched out. Okay, this is cool too. Where's the... Oh, that's interesting. Of course, if you can zoom in and make them bigger, it will be even better. Look at that. Really retro, but I like that. I really like that. Okay, so we do have a few new fonts, or at least modified fonts. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, but that's about it. That's about it, really. If we go back to the team menu, you can't edit game plan. As you can see, you can't edit players. And we'll have to see about 6 weeks from now when the full game will be released. I mean, anyway, I'm spending hundreds of hours in edit mode to update squads and teams for you guys, for all my videos. But I'll definitely go into edit mode, maybe even first thing, and check out the player editing / creation module, see if there's anything new there, and if I notice anything new or different changed, I will make another video and update you guys. But that's about it. We've got banners where you can input some text, and the sponsors again. Really nice touch with the sponsors. But again, since all the teams have this option, I hope it's not just for ease of use, you know, to pick a club, but we'll get some cutscenes with the opponents as well. That would be very interesting. But I think that has been it for this video. Try to keep it short. Positives, the team names being changed like this, I really appreciate that, and credit to Konami. New fonts, modified fonts to add some more variety, something that many of us have wanted. Good to see that. New models again, which look interesting. I think that's about it. Again, it remains to be seen if anything has been changed for player editing. But I think that has covered everything. Oh, and also stadium. I don't think... No, we don't have stadium. Yeah, we can't edit stadiums. In fact, we don't even have many stadiums. There's only one generic stadium in the demo. But yeah, we'll have to see when the full game comes out if they've added anything new to the stadium editor. Not stadium creator that we wanted, but you know, where you can pick colors, seat colors and all that, and to player making. And if that's the case, I will make another video on day one and let you guys know, update you on this. But this has been it. Edit mode in PES 2020 demo. Very interesting move to have it. Credit to Konami. It will be a delight. And the demo being released today, 13th July, means that they have a ton of time to prepare everything and test and make sure everything is top quality. And there are some really amazing option file makers out there. Be sure to get them where you can get them for free. I encourage you not to pay, not to encourage this paid for model, which in the end is hurting the community. The community has always been together for each other, and everything we have shared through each other has been free. So please, there are plenty of amazing creators that release their work for free. They do accept donations, and I have donated to some of them to support them. I do recommend you do that, but don't go and buy option files. So yeah, we'll see. There's like I said, about 6 weeks left until the full game will be released. This has been it for edit mode. Hope you found this video useful, interesting, and now I can't wait to actually play the game. So I'll see you in the live stream. Not sure if I'll upload this video before or after it, but anyway, if you've missed the live stream and you want to watch some of my first impressions, make sure to check it out if it comes out after the live stream. If it comes out before the live stream, then make sure to tune in for the live stream, which will be after the video. Again, haven't really decided when to upload this, but yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Take care until then.